What would you do if you found a billionaire's wallet while barely surviving yourself? I thought I'd finally been saved, but what I did next changed everything. Every night, when the city went quiet, he came alive. Not as someone important. Not as someone remembered. Just a janitor. Samuel. Mid-40s. Worn hands. Tired eyes. A man the world had quietly forgotten. He cleaned offices that weren't his. Walked floors he'd never own. Wiped fingerprints from glass walls that reflected lives far better than his own. But when the shift ended, he didn't go home. Because he didn't have one. Instead, he stepped into the cold streets. Same bench. Same corner. Same silence. And every night, he shared that silence with something unexpected. A group of stray animals. A skinny brown dog. A limping black cat. 2 small puppies that never strayed far. They didn't run from him. Didn't fear him. Because he always brought something. Not much. Just scraps. Leftovers. Whatever he could afford. Eat slowly, he'd whisper. Even when his own stomach growled louder. Because somehow, feeding them made him feel less empty. One night, everything changed. Rain fell harder than usual. Cold. Relentless. Samuel hurried through the alley behind a luxury building he had just cleaned. Then, his foot hit something. A thick leather wallet. He picked it up slowly. Heavy. Too heavy. He opened it. Cash. Stacks of it. More money than he had seen in years. Cards. Black. Gold. Names that meant power. And one ID. A billionaire. Samuel froze. His hands trembled. This wasn't just luck. This was escape. Food. Shelter. Warmth. A life he hadn't known in years. Then, he heard it. A soft whimper. Behind him. He turned. The stray dog. Soaked. Shivering. Watching him. And suddenly, the weight of the wallet felt different. Samuel walked slowly toward a brightly lit store. The wallet still in his hand. His mind racing. This could change everything. Warm meals. A place to sleep. A chance to start again. He stopped at the entrance. Looked down. The animals waited behind him. Hungry. Trusting. He looked at the wallet again. Then back at them. A long pause. Then quietly, he stepped inside. But not toward the cashier for himself. Toward the pet food aisle. Premium food. The kind he had never been able to afford. He filled a basket. Walked to the counter. Paid. Walked back into the rain. And sat on the cold ground. Opening the food. Watching them eat. Their tails wagging. Eyes bright. Energy returning. And for the first time in a long time, Samuel smiled. The next morning, the city buzzed with something new. Billionaire loses wallet. News spread fast. Reward offered. Huge. Life-changing. Samuel saw the posters. His heart pounded. He could still return it. Still claim the reward. Still fix everything. But something had changed. That night, he walked to the address on the ID. A towering building. Glass. Steel. Security everywhere. He hesitated. Then stepped forward. I found something, he said quietly. Inside, everything felt different. Clean. Warm. Quiet. He stood before the owner. A man in a suit. Sharp. Powerful. Observant. You found my wallet? The billionaire asked. Samuel nodded. The man opened it. Checked inside. Everything was there. Then he paused. Not everything, he said. Samuel looked down. I used some, he admitted softly. Silence. For what? Samuel hesitated. Then spoke honestly. To feed them. Feed who? The ones who had nothing, like me. A long pause. The billionaire leaned back. Studying him. You had the chance to change your life, the billionaire said. Samuel nodded. I know. And you didn't take it. Samuel looked up. I did, he said quietly. Confusion. They ate, he added. Silence filled the room. Then something unexpected happened. The billionaire smiled. A real one. Most people would have taken everything, he said. But you gave. He stood up. Walked closer. Do you know what that means? Samuel shook his head. It means you understand something money can't buy. The billionaire handed him a card. Come tomorrow. Weeks later, Samuel wasn't cleaning floors anymore. He was running something new. A funded animal shelter. Warm. Safe. Alive. The same dog now healthy. The cat no longer limping. The puppies playing freely. And Samuel? For the first time in years? He had a home. Because sometimes, the greatest wealth is choosing kindness when no one is watching. Please, subscribe to stay in touch with us. Share it so someone else feels the light too.